how I made 14 grand in literally 5 hours of trading nasdaq in the forex market. What's up traders, welcome back to Wise Academy, and in today's video I will show you how I was able to make 14 grand in literally 5 hours. So if you want to learn how I was able to do that, make sure you watch the full video. Without further ado, let's get started. So as I always do, most of the time, every time I actually get on the chart, when I'm trying to start my analysis, I always start on a higher time frame. So for nasdaq, I always start on a daily time frame. For pairs like GJ, UJ or something like that, any forex pair, I always start on the weekly time frame. So since we're trading nasdaq right now, I started my analysis on the daily time frame. So we have the daily time frame right now over here. We have this support zone that has not been broken for a very long time. So this support zone has not been broken since October of 2022, and we're actually rejecting it right now over here. So I know the market is actually bullish. As you can see, the market is actually trending downward, but just because we have a support zone right here that has not been broken for the past 6 months, all I'm gonna be looking for is buys unless we broke this support zone. If price close down here on the daily time frame, and then I'll be looking for sales. But if as long as price does not close down the support zone, the only thing that I'll be looking for is buys. So I came to the chart in the morning and I saw like a very strong support like this, and then what I did, I went down to the H4 time frame just to see what is actually happening over there. And what I saw on the daily time frame, I saw something like a shift of structures. What I mean by that is when the market is trending downward and you see like a break of structure to the upside. So what I mean by that is when I came to the H4 time frame, I saw the market was showing signs of reversing. So what I mean by that, I saw like a pattern that we actually call head and shoulder. So I've been trading for 4 years right now, and a head and shoulder pattern is a pattern that's really strong. So most of the time when it's happened, that means the market is about to reverse. So when I saw a head and shoulder on H4 time frame, it wasn't clear enough for me, so I had to go down to the H1 time frame just to actually see it very clear. So when I came to the H1 time frame, the pattern that I was looking for was very clear, and yeah, it actually gave me a lot of confluence. And what I was looking for this time, I was only looking for buys. So the head and shoulder that I'm gonna show you, it's actually like an inverse head and shoulder because we are actually on a downtrend. But if you was like on an uptrend, then it will actually be just a head and shoulder. But since we are actually on a downtrend, we call it like an inverse head and shoulder. So like I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. So we have a shoulder right here, we have our head right here, and we have our other shoulder right here. So every time this pattern happen and we are actually on a downtrend, that means the market is actually about to reverse. So when I saw this morning, what I did, I just went down to the small time frame to find my entry. I only find entries on 5-minute time frame or 1-minute time frame because I don't like staying in the trade for a very long time. So I like entering the trade and then getting out in 2 or 5, from like literally 30 minutes to 2 hours. I don't get past 2 hours. Most of the time I will enter a trade, and after 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I will get out. Sometimes even 10 minutes. If the market is actually very volatile, I will literally get out in 10 minutes or something like that. And I like doing that because I don't feel like I'll be able to handle being in a trade for 5 hours. So like that would be literally 5 hours of me fighting against depression, because I don't feel comfortable when I have a position running on my phone and I have to go anywhere thinking I have a trader to actually handle. No, I don't like that. I like entering the trade and then getting out at the same day, after 2 hours, after 3 hours or something like that. I don't like holding trade over the weekend. I don't hold trade overnight. I don't do that. So when I saw stuff like this, I had confluences already. I had like several confluences that the market was actually going up. So what I did, I just went down to the 5-minute time frame to find my entry over there. So I came to the 5-minute time frame, and by that time the market was actually on this level right here. So when I came to the 5-minute time frame, what I saw, the market was actually on this level right here. So I came to the 5-minute time frame and I saw a break of structure right here. as you can see, we have like a double bottom right here, and then we have a breaker structure on the upside. So what I was waiting for, I was just waiting for the market to have a pullback, and then I was gonna find the entry right there. I was gonna enter right here, but if I enter the trade right here, I was not gonna have a very good risk reward ratio. So I know most of the time when the market is actually shifting, it's gonna have a pullback before actually continuing to the upside. So what I was looking for, I was looking for a pullback on my order block. So my order block is actually the last push to the downside before the market actually broke structure. So this is the last push to the downside, is right here. As you can see, this was the last push to the downside before the market actually pushed up and broke this structure right here that I drew in red. So when the market, I knew if the market touched this level and they start rejecting this level, then that means that the market is actually about to go up. So I was up during this time. It was like 2 p.m. and then I saw the market actually rejecting this level, rejecting this box that I drew right here. So I was just getting ready to pull a trigger, but once the market closed with a very, very big wick on the downside like this, I knew that was the time for me to step in the trade. So I entered my position right there, and I put my stop loss just below these lows, because if the market has to come and break all these lows right here, then that means I was just wrong. And then it was just so quick. This was like, I made probably 70 pips in literally 10 minutes after I entered the trade, probably 15 or 20 minutes. But I was just waiting. I didn't want to get out at the same time, because I was thinking maybe the market start consolidating on this level, and I decided to just get out. But that was probably one of the quickest trade I've ever taken, and I was able to make 14 grand in literally less than an hour. I don't even know if that took an hour or something like that. I don't know. It probably took like 50 minutes or 40 minutes or something like that before actually I was able to close all my trade, my positions, because I usually enter different positions. So I closed some position earlier, but when the market was not moving, it was around 4 p.m. I was like, I need to go do something, so I just closed my entire position. Yeah, so like, yeah, this is one of my strategies that I use most of the time. I will start my analysis on the high time frame, and then I will make my way down to the lower time frame to find entry. So this strategy is probably one of my most profitable strategy that I'm using right now. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna drop a course, like I'm probably gonna drop like a full video explaining exactly what I do this and how I've been able to make so much money just trading this one strategy alone. I tried different strategy, but this one is probably one of my best strategy ever. So if you want to learn how to actually use this strategy properly, if you want me to actually drop a full video explaining exactly how this strategy works, just drop a comment below and I will make that video soon. So that's all for today. I'm out.